Palestine is a land of profound religious significance. Three major religions consider this land sacred: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Jerusalem, in particular, stands as a beacon, drawing believers and travelers alike. The golden dome of the Rock shimmers beside the ancient stones of the Western Wall. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre adds another layer to this tapestry of belief. The term Palestine itself echoes with history. Derived from Philistia, the Greek name for the land of the Philistines, it speaks to a past stretching back millennia. The region's strategic location, serving as a land bridge between Africa and Asia, meant it was constantly caught in the crosshairs of empires. The Assyrians, Babylonians, and Persians all left their mark on this ancient land. The Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great eventually allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. The echoes of empires continued to reverberate through Palestine's history. Alexander the Great's conquests brought the region under Hellenistic influence. The Romans, under Pompey the Great, eventually absorbed Palestine into their expanding empire. Roman rule brought a period of relative stability, but also saw growing tension between the Roman authorities and the Jewish population. The destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE marked a turning point in Jewish history. The destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE marked a turning point in the history of Palestine. The Romans, determined to crush any further resistance, unleashed a wave of destruction across the land. In 135 CE, following the Bar Kokhba revolt, the Emperor Hadrian renamed the province of Judea to Syria Palaestina. This act of symbolic violence, however, did little to diminish the significance of the land for the Jewish people. Synagogues scattered throughout the diaspora became centers of Jewish life. While the Jewish people endured the harsh realities of Roman rule, a new faith was taking root in Palestine. Christianity, born from the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, began to spread rapidly throughout the Roman Empire. For early Christians, Palestine held immense significance. Jerusalem in particular became a focal point for Christian pilgrimage. Persecution, though sporadic and often brutal, failed to stem the tide of conversions. As Christianity gained a foothold in the Roman Empire, a new power was emerging in the East. In 638 CE, the Muslim army, led by Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab, captured Jerusalem from the Byzantine Empire. This conquest marked a turning point in the region's history. The arrival of Islam brought a new dimension to Palestine's already rich religious tapestry. Jerusalem, revered by Muslims for its association with the Prophet Muhammad's miraculous night journey, acquired a new layer of religious significance. The arrival of Islam in the 7th century CE marked a profound shift in the landscape of Palestine. Jerusalem, known as Al-Quds in Arabic, became the third holiest city in Islam. Under the Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab, Jerusalem transitioned peacefully into Muslim rule. The Dome of the Rock became a testament to Islamic architectural grandeur. The Umayyad Caliph Abd al-Malik oversaw the construction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque. While Palestine flourished under Islamic rule, a vibrant center of Islamic culture and learning emerged in Al-Andalus, Islamic Spain. The Umayyad conquest of Spain led to a remarkable period of cultural exchange and intellectual flourishing. The city of Cordoba transformed into a center of intellectual ferment. The translation of Greek philosophical and scientific texts into Arabic helped preserve and transmit ancient knowledge. The cultural and intellectual achievements of Al-Andalus left an indelible mark on European history. The relative harmony between Muslims, Christians and Jews in Palestine faced a significant challenge with the advent of the Crusades. European Christian armies embarked on a series of military campaigns to wrest control of the Holy Land from Muslim rule. The First Crusade culminated in the capture of Jerusalem by the Christian forces. The Muslim world gradually rallied to confront this challenge. Saladin's recapture of Jerusalem in 1187 CE marked a turning point in the Crusades. The Crusades irrevocably altered the political and religious landscape of Palestine. The fall of the last Crusader stronghold in Acre in 1291 CE marked the end of the Crusader presence in the Levant. The centuries of conflict left a deep well of mistrust between Christians and Muslims. In the power vacuum left by the retreating Crusaders, the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt emerged. The Mamluks established a formidable empire that stretched across Egypt, the Levant, and parts of the Arabian Peninsula. The Mamluk Sultanate eventually succumbed to the rising power of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman conquest of Palestine brought an end to centuries of conflict and instability. The Ottomans integrated Palestine into their vast empire, known for their efficient administration and policy of religious tolerance. Under Ottoman rule, Palestine experienced a period of relative peace and prosperity. The millet system granted significant autonomy to different religious communities within the empire. The Ottoman Empire began to experience a period of decline in the 19th century CE. The decline of Ottoman power coincided with the rise of nationalism in Europe. The Zionist movement advocated for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. Jewish immigration to Palestine increased steadily during this period, leading to tensions with the local Arab population. The Ottoman authorities found themselves caught in a complex and volatile situation. Coexistence under Ottoman rule. Under the Ottoman reign, Palestine, a land of diverse faiths, was part of a vast empire. The Ottomans brought stability, fostering coexistence within a defined hierarchy. The millet system allowed religious communities to manage their internal affairs. Muslims, Christians, and Jews maintained their practices under Ottoman authority. Jerusalem flourished as a center of pilgrimage and religious significance. As the 19th century progressed, however, the winds of change began to sweep across the Ottoman Empire, carrying with them new ideologies and aspirations that would have profound consequences for Palestine. The rise of nationalism, a potent force that emphasized shared cultural identity and the desire for self-determination, began to challenge the established order of the empire, fueling aspirations for independence among various ethnic and religious groups. Within the Ottoman Empire itself, a reformist movement known as the Young Turks emerged, advocating for modernization, constitutionalism, and a more centralized government. The Young Turks, though diverse in their views and often divided along ideological lines, shared a common desire to revitalize the weakening empire and restore its former glory. Meanwhile, in Europe, the Zionist movement, a Jewish nationalist movement, gained momentum, advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine, citing historical and religious ties to the land. The Zionist movement, fueled in part by growing anti-Semitism and persecution in Europe, viewed Palestine as the rightful home for the Jewish people and actively encouraged Jewish immigration, or Aliyah, to the region. The Ottoman authorities, facing mounting internal and external pressures, struggled to maintain control and preserve the delicate balance they had so carefully cultivated for centuries. The rise of competing nationalisms, coupled with the empire's weakening grip on its provinces, set the stage for a period of profound transformation in Palestine, one that would have far-reaching consequences for the region and its people. The 20th century dawned upon Palestine with uncertainty and anticipation. The Ottoman Empire teetered on the brink of collapse. Internal and external forces began to reshape Palestine. World War I proved to be a turning point. The Ottoman Empire found itself on the losing side. The British advanced into Palestine, promising Arab leaders independence. With the Ottoman defeat, Palestine fell under Allied control. The League of Nations granted Britain a mandate over Palestine. The Balfour Declaration sowed seeds of future conflict. The Balfour Declaration set the stage for escalating tensions in Palestine. Jewish immigration increased dramatically, leading to competition for land and resources. Tensions boiled over into open conflict, and the British struggled to maintain order. In 1947, the UN voted to partition Palestine into 2 states. With the British withdrawal in 1948, chaos and violence erupted. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War resulted in a decisive victory for Israel. For Palestinians, the war led to widespread displacement and dispossession. Section 3. The Palestinian narrative. Displacement, resistance, and the search for self-determination. The aftermath of the 1948 war left an enduring legacy of displacement, dispossession, and political fragmentation for the Palestinian people. The newly established State of Israel, while achieving its goal of creating a Jewish homeland, did so at the expense of Palestinian self-determination, denying the majority of Palestinian citizenship and control over their own destiny. The Palestinian narrative in the decades following the Nakba is one of resilience, resistance, and an unwavering determination to reclaim their lost homeland and achieve self-determination. Scattered across refugee camps in neighboring Arab countries and living under Israeli occupation in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, Palestinians refused to be silenced or forgotten. The Palestine Liberation Organization, or PLO, founded in 1964, emerged as the leading representative body for the Palestinian people, uniting various factions under a common goal of achieving Palestinian liberation and establishing an independent Palestinian state. The PLO, led by Yasser Arafat, adopted a multifaceted strategy, combining armed struggle with diplomatic efforts to raise international awareness of the Palestinian plight. The Palestinian struggle for self-determination has been marked by periods of both intense conflict and fragile peace negotiations. The Six-Day War in 1967, which resulted in Israel's capture of the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip, further complicated the situation, adding to the Palestinian refugee population and entrenching Israeli control over Palestinian territories. Section 1. Palestine, a tapestry of faith and history. This small sliver of land occupies a place of unparalleled significance, transcending geographical boundaries and temporal constraints. Palestine stands as a testament to humanity's enduring quest for meaning and connection with the divine. From the ancient Canaanites to the Islamic conquerors, Palestine has witnessed the rise and fall of empires and the evolution of faiths. It is a land where history and faith intertwine, where the echoes of ancient prayers still reverberate through the ages. Shared themes in Abrahamic traditions. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam share reverence for Palestine, highlighting convergences in sacred geography and the human relationship with the divine. Pilgrimage holds a central place in all 3 faiths, connecting believers with their spiritual roots. For Jews, the Western Wall symbolizes their ancient heritage and covenant with God. Christians make pilgrimages to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, seeking to connect with Jesus' teachings. Muslims revere Jerusalem as Al-Quds, making pilgrimages to Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock. Section 3. A legacy of faith, a future of hope. Understanding the intricate tapestry of faith, history, and human experience woven into the fabric of Palestine is essential not only for appreciating its profound significance to Jews, Christians, and Muslims, but also for navigating the complex political and social realities that continue to shape the region. Palestine, a land where monotheism took root and flourished, stands as a powerful reminder of the enduring human search for meaning, belonging, and connection with the divine. The path forward in Palestine, a land marked by both profound beauty and heartbreaking conflict, requires a commitment to understanding, empathy, and a shared vision for a future where all people, regardless of their faith or ethnicity, can live together in peace, security, and mutual respect. It requires acknowledging the historical injustices and present-day challenges while working collaboratively to build bridges of understanding, foster reconciliation, and create a future where the sacred legacy of Palestine can serve as a source of inspiration and unity rather than division and strife. Let us hope that future generations, inspired by the enduring faith and resilience of those who have gone before them, will find a way to heal the wounds of the past, overcome the divisions of the present, and build a future in Palestine worthy of its sacred history, a future where the echoes of ancient prayers for peace are finally answered with the sweet sound of harmony and coexistence.